and I'll have like a black and white symbol. Alright, I'm live streaming right now, so should be able to click on that. Just let me know when you have visual. Okay, so first I'll start off with my gear, right? Freeze, fire, lightning, just to cover my weaknesses and shit. Uh, 3 charm slot. Nothing crazy on my energy shield. Um, Nothing crazy on my helmet. Gloves. For my boots I run decompose and shit. This is what blows up the bodies for poison. Oh, this unique costs 1 exalt. Yeah, but see, if you were to say switch to a poison archer, you could put these on for 1 exalt, and these would you won't have to change these. These will carry you all the way through to the end of the end game. Yep. Even these level 18 ones, 1 exalt. I got this from doing the void. Just increases my chaos damage. What are you talking about? Oh, that's fine. They're super cheap and they're not gonna change. But then I have this ring, just to increase my chaos damage. It says cold because I do have 1 skill for cold. That's my Hex Blast, right? Because Hex Blast is for bosses. So if you want to freeze bosses, that's why I have a skill to freeze a boss. I can freeze a boss. When I fight boss fight, I freeze them. But that's because that's tied to 1 skill. That's just a little extra something that I just got lucky on with that. Doesn't really matter though. Spell damage plus 2 level to all spells. It's a pretty good amulet. This is yep. This and the standard spirit that you get from the beginning is the only thing that gives me spirit. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to use this anyways as an archer. But this also grants malice, and malice, yeah. So like you know, aura. This is a malice aura, so just gives me that. It's one of my 7. Malice. I mean, really, for you, not really important. I would say. Could this is like all it does is realistically 10% critical hit chance. That's all it does. It, you can get all the movement speed you need from your boots. 45% attack damage. Well, there might be a better route for you to take on that. Um, but so and then I have my wand, which then I have my wand, right? And this is spell damage, chaos damage, and shit. But I have my skills, so like my essence drain, for instance, it only comes through my wand. I have it set up to where like all my skills only come through my wand, so they always get that extra percent damage. There are I don't think it's gonna beat this wand. This is a very expensive wand. Yeah. Yeah, it has to be chaos. And then I have this ring, which literally all this ring does is 100% of all elemental damage is converted to chaos, and I have 0 chaos resistance. But that, huh? But that doesn't really matter to me because I'm already immune to chaos. So my combination of skills and shit, I don't really pop this that much. Like only when I really want to get like a blind in on an enemy. So like I'll hit a boss with it just to get that blind. And then yeah. No. I'm mana leech. Nah, so uh I my yeah, I can clear big shit. But my main role in the group is to like debuff the enemy, buff the enemy, and shit like that. Like even my staff right here, this it grants members in my presence. Yeah, I can do a lot of the end game shit on my own, but like when it comes to like the massively fucking beefed up end game maps and shit like that. Yeah, and plus like we get more when we're grouped up and shit. I just haven't gotten enough yet. Maybe. Let me finish this first though, right? So, that right there, party members in my presence, they mana leech off of me, so I sacrificed my mana for them. I give malice and shit to the enemies, decomposed bodies. I essence drain and contagion everybody so that so the entire crowd will get debuffed and shit. Uh, huh? Right now, yeah, I can buff it up a lot more. I'll get, you'll see. So, Essence Drain Contagion, and then Dark Effigy, Trick About Totems, bosses target totems, and whenever whenever totems target them, so it's like a real get off. So like on those bosses in the super endgame, when the ones that do one shot, I can throw a totem, make them one shot the totem instead of my team. Nope. Totem's just an old shit button. Then I run Blasphemy, and this has Despair, which makes them lowers their chaos resistance, and then Enfeeble to protect my team, because when you're fighting normal magic and rare, they do 25 less, unique enemies 15 less. That shit's always activated, and it's 25% increase of the supported shit. Then I have Hex Blast. My Hex Blast, as you can see, does 24,651 on base. But that's not its real damage. And then I have Withering Presence, which, I mean, Withering is pretty self-explanatory, but it literally just applies 5% up to 10 times, so 50% chaos damage taken to enemies, so all my shit's increased. So all my shit really does 50% more damage than what it says, because that's always active. And then Raging Spirits and Fireball, but as you know, these are only for chaos. I even took out physical shit and all that stuff in these to give it chaos. So, now watch this, right? Excuse me. Now look at my damage. 10k, 11k, 41k. And then it drops. But all I have to do is just, run around, pick these up. The blue gives me mana, red are useless, purple gives me more damage. Alright. So all that shit is just this. So I have a 7% chance to have my chaos do 100% more damage. And then into the breach. And then this one is if I manage to get 10, which can happen, but more often than not it's usually around 5 or 6, sometimes 7 is most common, but that can get up to 70% more chaos damage. So if you're keeping track, I'm doing like 350% more chaos damage in total. And then for my skill tree, first one is all the way over here for extra chaos damage, then all the way over here for more chaos damage and skill duration, then all the way over here for more chaos damage plus 1 to chaos skills, then up here yeah, more chaos damage, and then my life becomes 1, but I'm immune to chaos damage. And then I combine that with mind over matter, which, so if my shields go out, my mana becomes my life. But I also no, but I also have to have Whispers of Dooms, because that's how I get my Despair and Enfeeble. I can only have 2 curses active. I can't have 3. The skill only allows 2, but that's extra damage and extra defense. And then again, more chaos damage. And then shields. Shields, mana down there, mana up here, and then shields again with recharge. And then over here, more chaos damage. With well, that's what I'm trying to get at. I'm like everything I went into what is for chaos, and then everything else is for survivability. So like energy shield stun threshold. Energy shield stun threshold becomes my energy, or stun threshold becomes my energy instead of my life. No, it's my only character, but I trust me when I'm telling you, like, Chaos Monk is no, you don't have to run a whole new character. Everything is fixable. It's just like knowing where to go down, cause like yeah, I think that's your main problem is like you're dual splitting, so you need to like pick one. Like, see, that's what I'm trying to explain with my build right here. It's like I'm only chaos and everything else is defense. And you're trying to do 2 rows, but you really got to pick one. Okay, let me show you this. Let me show you something real quick. Is show you, yeah. Okay, let me just pop a skill gem.
Falling thunder.
So I'm a monk, right? How many of these monk skills do you think I actually use? Zero. Nothing. Now occult, like, I'm a monk, but I'm using occult shit. That's all. That's witch, or occult. I'm using this shit. That's occult. I'm using this. That's occult. Everything I'm using here is witch shit. And then I also have this. No, this is all of my own design. You can look it up on YouTube. There's not a single person running this. Yeah. But so now to answer your question though, like, yeah, I'm running no monk shit. I'm running elemental and occult. But the reason I'm doing that is because, like, I'm going for chaos, right? But monk, and this is why I went with a Chula, is because of this. Like, it's all I get extra chaos damage. That's what my internal do. So like now it's no, yeah, you're stuck into that. So the question you really have to ask yourself is, what does your ascendancy provide? Like, like if you look in your ascendancy right now, right? Because that's all I had to show you on my side. So you can close out of that. Let me see. Um, I'm pulling up your stream real quick. It takes a minute to load. All right, let me see. Go through that again. Okay. 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 Oh, see, you should be running frenzy charges. Yeah. No, well, I mean, you could, but I'd probably do lightning frenzy charges and just get, because like if you really what it looks like to me, and like I mean, I don't know anything about this build, but just from reading for that,